Good morning.
Good morning. How's everyone doing? I've heard lots of drilling, so that's always a good sign first thing in the morning.
You need to get a pair of these on.
I really do. Oh, is that getting ready for the extractor fan?
Extractor going in through here.
Excellent.
Because we've now worked out that this whole area between the lines is covered by a unit with a panel. But extractor.
Yeah, so there we can go crazy.
All this can be hidden. This is going to hide all of the transformers for the lights and everything. So
it's so helpful, isn't it? When he drew it on the kitchen, suddenly it shows us exactly where our spaces are.
It came to life.
Yeah. It's fabulous. Yeah. So for those of you who didn't see yesterday's video, Sergey drew on where all the shelves are going over the old cooker. That section where Ben is the cooker hood, and over here we have the plate rack. Now we're working out the great wine cooler of Lalande. Sergey's drawing on where the actual brackets for the shelves are going on the side, and James the plumber's working out where the tap can go. So that tap will be going straight into the old copper receptacle that's part of the old oven. It used to be the way of heating the water, and the hot water would come out from this tap down here. But now we're going to use it as Lalande's kitchen champagne cooler, probably wine cooler more often. So just put a couple of big blocks of ice in, fill it with water from there, which looks perfect. We've got a wine cooler. So he's just preparing all of the copper piping. We're going to try and hide as much of it as possible behind the plasterboard. So as you can see, he's just chased away in the plasterboard there. There's just enough space behind it. That's the bends going on. I would be very bad at this job because I have a very poor grasp of geometry in my head. I have to see something. So I find it hard to plan these things and how the shapes work together. Everyone here is just amazing at what they're doing. Incredible. Oh, that's the way of cutting it. Genius. Obviously, I am very excited about this bit because for so long we've lived with this tap over the copper bit, and we didn't want to lose that historic sense in the kitchen, but at the same time we've never used it because really what can you use it for? So the fact that we've worked out that it fits the big blocks of ice in the supermarket and it can be a wine cooler is great.
Philippe, là du coup il n'y aura que ça qu'on verra en cuivre. Oui, c'est bon. D'accord, tout le reste aura encastré. Parfait. Ok, il n'y a que ce petit bout là.
C'est joli, j'aime bien. Oui, c'est super. Oui. Have you done this on purpose? You're leaving, you're the same colour as the kitchen. It's very beautiful. You're matching.
Yeah, seriously.
We are sad to see you go.
But we will come back Monday or Tuesday. We will
Lovely. Back at it.
Paint, come and still have a lot of job. Yes, no workshop.
Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there? Because there are a lot of changes that you've made since you've been here, since you've seen space.
Another post, another pull-out post. We need to find the mechanism as well to install as well. Tomorrow, Friday, maybe it's delivery Monday, so we can have the chance to price them as well.
Okay, great. Well, we'll be eagerly awaiting your return.
Yeah, and I will speak with workshop people as well.
Yeah.
They come after us, not before us.
This is the big moment. Yeah, there we go. Big goodbyes.
Actually, his eyes match your shirt.
A lot of colour matching in this kitchen today. Also, Marie's eyes are the same colour as the green of the kitchen. I hope it won't take you 27 hours to get home. Everyone is so sad to see them go. Seriously, they are geniuses. They're just bringing everything together beautifully. Bye! Just chasing through the plasterboard here so that we can carry on hiding that pipe going all the way up, and then we have that tiny little bit of copper that he's showed us which is visible, which I think looks good in an old kitchen anyway. I don't think that's a problem at all. We have another little reveal today because we have the pot filler that's going to be going over the oven. Look at this beauty.
It means business.
I don't even know how that goes. How does that?
Like that.
Like that? Like that.
On the wall, and then, that's it.
Should we lift it in place? So the oven's moved now, which is really...
I don't think you can see it.
No, you can't really.
You probably can see it better if you just put it here against the wall.
Okay, so it's going to go like this. And then we can just fill up the pot. I'm going to be honest, like at redoing the kitchen completely, I thought I'd like to put all modern gadgets in so that we're really well kitted out.
But make it look traditional.
Yeah, I like that. That's true. I love the styling. But at the same time, I was thinking, is a pot filler necessary? Because you still have to take the full pot off the oven. And I'm concerned, and someone in the comments said this, and we had exactly the same thought. I'm worried about a tap that's not over a sink.
Yeah, me too.
It just makes me anxious. But, well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll become completely addicted to it. I mean, it's
otherwise, they put it on a separate valve We shut the water to it.
Once we've had 12 accidents, we decide not to have that.
Exactly, and then it's decorative just like our radiators.
It is beautiful. Though.
It is very pretty.
Really, really beautiful. So I'm pleased with it. If any of you has a pot cellar, I would love to know whether you use it, whether you find it useful or not. We're in two minds. What is this?
This is the sink.
Oh, this is the sink for this kitchen. I haven't seen this. Okay, so you're getting the reveal at the same time as me. I can't actually lift. What is it? Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Wow, it's huge. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It's twice as deep as our previous one.
And I think we asked for a brass thing instead of... Is it? I didn't see it. Yay! Oh, that's going to be so pretty.
It's looking really good.
I think that Marie's going to be very pleased with that sink.
All the vegetables, and it's going to have a beautiful brass tap with a little thing as well so you can wash the vegetables.
You must admit, I know you didn't want to get rid of the old sink because of the history of it, but...
I love the old sink.
We can keep it for flower arranging. Exactly. Boot room's perfect for that, but I felt that all those cracks in it was a bit old. This is shiny.
This is better.
Yeah, this is lovely. We have this Julia Child book, and I was just looking at this one thinking, oh, I'd really like to read that. And then I realised, look, it's the colours of our kitchen. Isn't that a sign?
Very harmonious.
Definitely a sign. Oh my goodness, rain. I don't think I've ever been so happy to feel drops of rain. I'm bringing Galahad out to see his favourite person in the world. Can we call her a person? I think we can. There you go, darling. The minute he got back from the vet yesterday, all he wanted to do was run to Louise's cage to see if she was here. He absolutely adores her. Well, hello, Andrew. Hello. Good to see you.
Good.
You missed the man. They've gone.
Oh.
We were all sad.
They were delightful.
They were absolutely delightful.
They're coming back, though.
Yeah, they'll be back early next week.
It doesn't look fully finished. It's been in.
There were so many changes that they had to make because on site, I don't know, but they work so well with Philip. It's amazing. It's like a hive mind, and it's got bigger and bigger and bigger, this kitchen, with more storage, and it's growing and growing.
Oh, there's not new stuff.
There's not new stuff. There are new cupboards going, but little hidden ones in posts and all sorts of things.
Oh dear, another bill. Here we go.
I've come out to spend half an hour reading the Julia Child book because, you know, I'm all about French kitchens right now. So I thought I may as well put a chair in front of the hanger so that Galahad and Lulu can play whilst I sit here. We have a real little acrobat in our midst. Galahad gets frustrated because he just can't follow her. I've chosen not only a quite loud place to sit, but one that I can see is potentially precarious from a pooing point of view. Louise plays a lot rougher than Galahad, and still he keeps going back for more.
Summer at the chateau where the sky just hangs and sighs. Lanterns bloom like lazy stars beneath the amber skies. Peacocks cry across the green, a call both proud and far, while we stroll through hush and stillness, not needing where or why we are. Stone paths swarm beneath bare feet, old walls breathe in the heavy heat. No sound but bees and distant chimes, and dusk that comes in quiet rhymes. The evening smells of time and stone, and somehow you don't miss your phone. Summer at the chateau where the light refuses rest, and even silence carries weight like secrets on your chest. Peacocks echo through the hills, their voices strange and high, like the place itself is singing underneath the yawning sky.
And whilst Ruby is most unimpressed by all of the antics, I must say that he's accepting her way better now, isn't he?
Yes.
What a difference.
It was the first day that he didn't hiss at her.
Yeah.
She was like this close, you know, face to face.
Now he's taking it much, much better now.
I think he took his fate now, but she's staying.
She's staying. Yeah. She's one of us. She chose us. I think she made an excellent choice. They are just too adorable. And after a very long debate between all of us, we have decided that Fidget is going to stay. We'd hoped that she could go very, very locally to a house in the neighbourhood, but it turns out she can't be taken there. And then we just couldn't bear to part with her further than that. So Fidget will be staying as an outdoor cat with Ruby, and she and Galahad will be able to play together every single day. And they both seem so happy. Also, Fidget seems very, very happy here. The wood pile is her domain. What are you doing, Galahad? That is not your bed. That is it. Yeah, quite. I'd be outraged if I were you too.
That's so sweet.
Our hearts are bursting. It's too cute. Ruby's like, I am not getting involved. It is beneath my dignity. Absolutely not. But actually what really cemented our decision to keep her was a story that Chris told us about what happened when he found some kittens in his barn. Actually, we'll pop in and ask him to tell you the story himself.
I came home from work and I heard a noise, and it was clearly kittens. And I came through and they were in the barn, and there were 2 kittens on the upper floor. And there was one that had plopped through downstairs, and these brothers were crying because he'd got lost downstairs. So I picked up the first one, and then the other 2 came running out. Then there was a 4th one, which was really pretty. And then so all 4 of them were running around, and they were really, really small. They were like this big, you know, tiny little things. My wife at the time, she started feeding them the milk, and we were kind of keeping an eye on them and looking after them, and they were really adorable. And we were tempted to keep all 4, but you just can't keep 4 cats. You know, we didn't have any cats. You can't go to 4. And so we spoke to the SPA.
That's the RSPCA.
Yeah,
so
like the RSPCA, yeah.
Protection of Animal Agency.
Exactly, yeah. And they were like, absolutely not. We're just like deluged with cats. We can't do anything with your cats, you know. So one option is euthanasia. And you're like, you know, you can't really do that. How can you euthanize these little kittens? And so all of a sudden, I was playing a gig actually, and some people that were on holiday, they've got a holiday home here, but from the UK, they were chatting about their holiday and stuff like that. And we mentioned about the cats, and the lady said, I'll have them. I don't care. I'll have them. And so she said, would you mind holding on to them just while we go back to the UK and then come back again? And as soon as we come back, we'll take them. And so this lady came back from the UK, took all 4, and now they live in England.
It's a happy life now.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, you were told to just put them down.
Yeah. They just said, look, you know, there are so many kittens and we're so overrun.
There are a lot of wild cats here, a lot.
That we just can't do anything with them, you know.
Yeah.
There'd be no way we could take them and rehome them even, because they're everywhere. So we would probably end up euthanizing them anyway. So, you know, that might be your first option. If you don't want them, that's what we might do. And if we're thinking of doing that, it's our last resort as well. We'd prefer to just say, no, we can't have them.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay then. But as luck would have it, we had a last minute reprieve for them. And this woman that was here on holiday, she came and took them. Well, they were really, really lovely.
I've fallen completely in love with Fidget.
She's
staying.
Is that her name?
Well, it's her nickname, yeah.
Oh.
Galahad's in love.
I know. They play so well. Although there's a time limit on that, because she's going to be 3 times as big as you two. She'll be like, get away from me, annoying pest.
We are all gathering around quietly because it's Dave's birthday and we didn't know. So as soon as we found out, we've got a card and, oh, look, it's very exciting. Where is he? Can you call him in? I've never heard such quiet in this site. I'm going to start singing when he comes in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
You were so sneaky. No one knew.
No.
Actually, Marie's still getting a cake, but I think she...
Yeah, you'll be gone when so we can have it tomorrow.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Very kind of you. You didn't have to.
So here's to another year of fun at Lalande together.
Yeah, another year of keeping going.
Keep on going, one foot in front of the other. As Bridget Jones says, just keep on keeping on.
Dory.
From finding Nemo.
Yeah, just keep swimming.
See you tomorrow with cake this time.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. I've come out to see our sheep because Aloysius has been unwell. The vet came to see him yesterday and said that he had a very, very high fever, and I asked if it was maybe just the heat, because although it's wonderful today, yesterday it was baking, and he said no, it's definitely an infection. So he's on a lot of antibiotics at the moment, and I asked if he was likely to pull through, but the vet said, well, that really does depend because he's very, very old. Usually, yes, he'd be fine from it, but we checked to see what year I got Aloysius, and I think he was about 1 year old, maybe a little tiny bit less when I first got him, and that was 2012. I just can't believe how the time's passed. So in fact, he's probably 14 now, and these little Wesson sheep, they're quite hardy, but they usually live for about 10 to 12 years, and I think our youngest must be 10 and Aloysius is 14. So in fact, they're all really, really old, which I hadn't realised. To me, they're just still the little lambs that I got. I can't believe how long it's been. I don't want to disturb him by going in and making him like run around or anything. That's him in the background. He is standing up, he's wandering round. That's Hannibal. And then we have Clarice, Amaryllis, and Doris. Baldric is looking very well. And that's Aloysius just in the long grass. Of course, the one that I want to be able to see more clearly, hiding behind a little bit of grass. I mean, usually he'd have tried to ram me by now, so indeed, he's not himself. Oh, poor thing. But he's still standing, wandering round, looking pretty nimble for a geriatric sheep who's on antibiotics and had a high fever yesterday. So we are hopeful. He's such a huge part of Lalande that I can't imagine not having him here. But we've done everything we can, and I think he's looking okay today, so fingers crossed, all will be well. We're having to supplement their diet at the moment because the grass is so dry. So they've had their sheep pellets too, but they're still managing to graze a little bit. As I'm walking out, I was automatically turning around to check I wasn't being charged from behind. And no, he's not even trying. I miss it. I want to see him back on full form. On the way back in, I've been looking at these walnut trees, and as you can see, they're lovely and big now. My father planted these the year that he died, so 2009, and we have never, in all this time, had a single walnut. But that is about to change, because on this greatest fruit year of all time at Lalande, I have spotted one walnut, and I realise it's not a lot, but that, to me, is wildly exciting. Oh my goodness, there's another. Actually, there are definitely more than I thought. I can just see another one up high as well. Finally, the moment has arrived. We're going to have walnuts. I can't believe it. There's at least 3 that I can see on that tree. Let's have a look at this tree. Yes, I can see some. Oh, a lot more. There's loads there. Well, at least 10, but believe me, when you have not had a single walnut on any of these trees in any of the years since they were planted, and apparently they're supposed to start fruiting after about 7 years, so I thought they were duds. No, my father would be absolutely delighted. Okay, so what's happening over here?
I'm doing plumbing.
Nice, I like the way this is going.
So no, I'm just helping out. Just before Chris plasters, because James is busy, I'm just going to move this pipe.
So this is because we realised that our pot filler wouldn't go over any pot. Yes. It would fill a frying pan, no problem.
Yeah, it would fill a frying pan, but not a big pot. So we've tested with a big pot.
Yeah.
Il est où le robinet? Le robinet. C'est pas c'est bon.
Il est là. Le grand robinet est là.
Oh, là-bas.
Philip's got it. Oh, it's getting exciting.
Profondeur là, tu vois. Ouais, parce que... Oh merde. C'est pas bon. No.
Ah.
Merde.
Did they bring the wrong fittings?
C'est à 15-21.
We've got the right fitting at our end, I think. So you're still going to put it up and we'll get the right fitting. Yeah.
C'est pas grave for the moment.
Just takes a little longer.
It's not too bad.
Frames are hung, the ladder's gray. A wall becomes its final shape. Linen drapes and drying clay. The smell of wood at end of day. We speak in gestures quiet and clear. A nod, a laugh, the sound Each faded room, a chance to show what light can do with what we know. We scrape, we seal, replace with rhythm, dust, and grace.
Marie, this looks wonderful. White asparagus. Pizza, and I suspect more pizza's coming. And Natty is back.
Yes.
It's really good to have you back. How's life in the south of France?
Oh, lovely, lovely. Very short, but lovely.
Yeah, too short. But did you see all the kitchen progress?
Yes, I just went to the kitchen now.
The minute you got back.
I saw it in the vlogs though. I was watching the vlogs as well.
It's dark outside, but I just heard bleating from my bedroom, and I never hear the sheep bleating at night, so I'm really, really worried in case anything's happened to Aloysius. So Philip and I are going to go out there now to check. He seemed fine this afternoon. He's due to have his next dose of antibiotics tomorrow. Yeah, but they're always really quiet.
He's probably fine. We can't hear them bleeding now. And also you have to keep remembering...
Yeah, look, I just heard one.
I can't, but also you keep remembering that he is already 2 years older than the max age for the sheep. It's okay, Angel. It's okay.
We're lucky it's still so light, because it's nearly 11 o'clock at night. Usually see them better down here than up there. Let's go down here. I hate
one little bleat.
No, there's been a bleats the whole time. That's why I wanted to come out. I could hear them when I was editing. I can see everyone but Aloysius.
It's okay, Angel.
I can't see him.
Just breathe. Don't think the worst. There he is.
Oh, is that him at the back?
He's fine. He's there. He's fine, Steffi.
Is he alright? He looks okay.
Yeah, come on. I thought he was okay.
I'm just checking.
Darling, make sure he doesn't attack.
No, trust me, he's in no state. He's fine. Oh my goodness. You gave me a heart attack, the lot of you, all that bleating. Okay, well, oh dear. Everyone's alive and well.
It's okay.
I'll sleep better tonight.
I told you.
I know, and the peacocks don't help. They're probably bleating at the peacocks, for goodness sake. Thanks for coming with me, hon. Well, on a much more relaxed note, good night from Lalande, and see you all tomorrow.